Yeah, both sides of football, I felt in the third quarter, turned it around. Obviously, go on an 8-minute or whatever it was drive, put some points on the board. Defense gets a stop, and we get the ball right back. Happy with that part of it for sure. Our guys are never going to quit, obviously, so that part is expected. But just overall, not Michigan Tech football. Way too many mistakes. Took some terrible penalties. Put ourselves in a bad situation. And give them credit. I felt like they executed better. They were more physical than we were. Everywhere, up front, on the edges with the skill guys, and it just didn't go our way.
Late in the fourth, that 4th and 2 with Alex, was that a design run? Was there a thought to maybe kick a field goal with about 8 minutes left?
Yeah, no thought to kick it at that point. We felt like we had a good box for what we called. It didn't work out. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20. You could kick it, and you're still down at that point. But we felt like the way the game was going, with that much time in the fourth quarter, had we just tied the game up at that point, all the momentum was on our side, and it didn't work out. So, not questioning the call at all. It's the way it goes sometimes, and it's kind of the way the whole game went. It just we couldn't get a break, and a lot of that is self-inflicted. So.
Does it mess with the rhythm when there are flags flying for really both teams, kind of the entire game? I mean, over 100, almost 150 yards between penalties between both teams. Does that mess with the rhythm of the game when you got to stop and hear a flag and back it up or move forward?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I feel like we've been talking about it now for 4 weeks, and we got to clean it up on our side with the penalties, and just disappointing with the ones we took. I can live with a holding call every once in a while if it's an effort thing, but 4 personal fouls, jumping off sides in crucial situations. We get holding calls because we're not moving our feet, and the bad part about it is that we were taking bad penalties. So it's not like it was just patting the guy on the back for playing hard and tough call, whatever. It's just to be as efficient as we've been in the first 3 weeks on both sides of football and special teams, to play like this in one game is it's a tough pill to swallow.
You move now into conference play, the GLIAC, one of the toughest conferences in the country. What do you take from the non-conference, these 4 games, and kind of move into GLIAC play?
Yeah, I like a lot about what we've done in the first 4 weeks. At the same time, I think today shows that if you don't show up, anybody can beat you. So, and that's not to take anything away from them. I feel like they've got a good football team. Did a heck of a job keeping their Q clean, and they've got a bunch of weapons. Q is talented. They get us spread out and on our heels, even in some 3rd and longs, and gash us with some runs. So, I don't want to take anything away from them, but at the same time, we need to play cleaner football. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We go into league play now, and you play like this, you're going to lose every single weekend against the competition we're about to see. So, it doesn't change anything about where we're at, right? We're 3-1 going into the break. Tough way to go into the break, but we've got stuff we need to get cleaned up on our own end, within our own team in terms of execution on all sides of the football, that we'll work on next week, and then we'll start looking forward to Wayne, the following Monday. But, I've said it the last 3 weeks after wins, we've got stuff we got to clean up, and obviously that stuff came back to bite us today.
Alex, go ahead.
Was there a little bit of a bright spot with the defense, though, in the 3rd quarter after the not-so-good 2nd quarter?
Yeah, like I said, I think everybody coming out of halftime, the energy was better. I felt like we were a little bit flat in the first half. There were some heads hanging, which we haven't seen all year. Again, I've said this a million times throughout the first 3 weeks as well. The first time we see adversity with as many new guys as we have playing, where's that spark going to come from? Unfortunately, it took us getting in a 21-7 hole today before anybody finally, got after each other or whatever, and the positive talk started talking on the way back up the hill. But everybody responded in the 3rd quarter. We just couldn't get the score to tie it, and then they're able to run the clock out at the end, and here we are.